Every year it's been our challenge to search the world for the very finest magic. Occasionally we are fortunate enough to discover a new magician just breaking into the business. Such is the case with 22-year-old Guy Hollingworth. His voice will tell you where he's from, but his magic will tell you where he's going. From the newest attraction at Caesar's Palace, the Magical Empire, the incomparable close-up magic of Guy Hollingworth.
This is a trick that is known in the trade as twisting the aces. Now, the more observant of you will notice the fact that I'm not in fact going to be using the aces, but in fact I'm going to be using the 4 kings, just to give you an idea of the kind of cutting edge of magic that we're doing in England at the moment. I thought you'd appreciate that. And the idea of the trick is that the cards all start off the same way around. In other words, they all start off facing me. And when I square them up very slowly and then give them a little twist, hence the title, you understand, that then causes the first one to turn the other way around, so that you see the King of Hearts that was facing me is now facing you. Why, thank you. The only thing is, I suspect you may imagine a little jiggery-pokery is going on. So to try and make it a little bit fairer, I'm going to leave them all spread out in a line like this, in a little mini fan, a fanette, so to speak. And that way, of course, if one of them should turn over now, you'd notice it, because of the way they're, spread out like that. That would be the King of Clubs then. Thank you, thank you. But no, you didn't know what to watch for that time. I may have caught you out on the offbeat. So just in case that did happen, I'll do it again, but this time you can watch for it very carefully. Now watch as I just move the cards from side to side, because as I go from side to side, you might see in mid-air one of those cards actually turning around, the King of Diamonds there. And there's just one more. Now this is your last chance to catch me out, so watch it really carefully. Okay, I'll do it as slowly as I can, with just a snap of the fingers. Just like this. There it is. Our last card. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, the only thing is, I would hate to offend any traditionalists who happen to be in the audience. So I will finish as the trick was originally intended. You remember I said it was called twisting the aces? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Whatever you do, don't blink. Even in slow motion, it's amazing.
Okay, let's try one more, because we haven't had anyone choose a card yet, and that's what most magicians do. So why don't we try that? Can I ask you, madam, if you'd be so kind, can I ask your name, first of all?
Fritzy.
Fritzy, thank you, Fritzy. I'd like you to reach in there and just take out a card for me. Just grab one out. Okay, have a look at it. You can show it to everybody. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. In fact, you can even let me see it on this occasion. It doesn't matter. Yes, you can. Trust me on this one. Thank you. The King of Clubs for the people at home. And I'd like you, if you'd be so kind, as to sign your name on it to authenticate it for me. Okay. And in fact, since you've chosen a court card there, why don't you sign it right the way along the top for me, just along there, so it's easy to read, because I would hate you to think that I was cheating. Perish the thought. Okay, thanks. Now, Fritzy, I think you would agree there is only one card in the world that looks like this now.
I think so.
Unless you make a habit of doing this kind of thing. No, but seriously, I haven't asked you to sign one beforehand. This is the only card in the world that looks like this. And I'm going to fold the card in half, and I'm then going to fold it in half again, which makes quarters, if my math serves me. Yes, I think so. And the reason for doing this is it gives me these nice creases down the card, which would allow me to tear it up if I wanted to. And as it happens, I do. Yes, there we are. I'm tearing it right the way down the middle. Now, it is important that you realise this is a genuine tear. Of course, if you think it's just some kind of illusion and I haven't really torn the card up, then the rest of the trick is fairly pointless. But I have really torn it up, and I'm going to continue to do so, going right the way down. So we have 2 separate pieces. And of course, if I tear those down the middle, then I would have, as we discussed earlier, 4 separate pieces. Okay. And the idea is to take them piece by piece, bit by bit, and try to stick them back to how they were a while ago. You might think it was a bit pointless me tearing them up in the first place. I was going to do this, but believe me, if I didn't tear it up, putting them back together isn't so impressive. So then, we're going to start with these 2 pieces. Watch these 2 pieces. Put these just, if you'll excuse me, in my mouth. Watch. Seems to be working. We'll try it again with the next piece. What's the next piece? Fits on here. I think so. Okay, pretty good. Yes. Now, the last piece, of course, is the most difficult, if you think about it, because there are two edges, thus making it twice as difficult. Magician's logic for you. Now, watch. It's important that you notice this really is the piece that fits in there. That's the missing piece. And I'd like everybody to watch the signature, Fritz's signature at the bottom, to make sure I don't cheat. Okay. It's the second edge, just about there. Hey, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Now, Fritzy, I need you to check out for me the fact that that really is your signature, the fact there are really no tears, there's no sellotape, there's no glue holding it together. Check it out for me, and I can tell you it will never fall apart. You can keep it forevermore. How about that? Show it to the folks at home. Thank you.